Say what? I want you to take a listen to the soundbite from Notre Dame head coach Mike Brey before his team takes on #1 in Villanova on Saturday.
I think Saturday's kind of neat where maybe the discussion can be around two teams with veterans back that have won instead of a lottery-picked freshman who maybe is hurt, but maybe he'll be back before Christmas. Or a lottery-picked freshman who's getting his butt beat. You know, we got two teams that have won a lot the last 2 years, and they're older driven. I think it's a refreshing story, and I hope CBS and Raff runs with it.
Shout out to Bill Raftery. So, is that pointed at you, Coach K and Harry Giles? That it's like, let's talk about guys that are actually playing, and maybe some upperclassmen. We don't just look at the froshes that come out.
Well, I think the story is the young kids, because when you look at all the websites, the NBADraft.nets of the world, when you look at the entire first round, it's all freshmen. You don't see a lot of juniors and seniors up there. So for Notre Dame, the kids that they're able to bring into school there, very similar to Villanova, both outstanding institutions academically, both great schools. Like if you're not an athlete, to get into those schools, trust me, I went to Northwestern. It's impossible. But since these guys are athletes, they're able to get into school there. He's just trying to sell that, yes, he feels like they're slighted. And I tend to agree with him. You know, Villanova last year won the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
And this year, they're #1 in the country. And they're being blatantly disrespected.
Well, they just got to #1 in the country for the first time.
But I think if you ask everyone who's going to win the national championship this year,
nobody's going to pick
they're
Villanova.
going to say Kentucky, Duke,
UCLA,
Kansas, and one of those teams led by all freshmen. So I think Mike Brey is almost standing up for his old Big East foe, Villanova, and said, hey, we bring in guys that stay to school here, and we go out and win. Both these teams are on the field. This is going to be an outstanding game. I actually like Notre Dame in this game.
It's amazing to me that, like, we're talking about Duke, like, oh, wait till they get Harry Giles. They're pretty darn good without him because of upperclassmen, like the Kennards and the Allens of the world that they've had.
Emil Jefferson.
And we don't talk about them. They're pretty freaking good.